So guys, apartment update. I have a mouse. And what I mean by that is, I have a mouse in the apartment. And guys, I'm recovering from a cold. So I look awful. There's a mouse. It's somewhere in here, I know it. Well, good morning. I've actually been recovering from a cold, but I'm feeling better now. But my skin has suffered. I mean, look at this awful spot. It's just disgusting. And my nose is really red as well. I feel like Rudolph. But anyway, we power through. So today is a very exciting day because my boyfriend is in the air right now and he is flying to Vancouver. We've been apart for a month and a half. That is the longest time we have ever been apart. We've been together 7 years. We've lived together for about like 5 of those, maybe even 6. No, definitely 5. 5.5, I don't know. So making the move over here was very scary and very daunting and very upsetting for us both. He had work back home, I had a job offer over here, so I had to come over a lot sooner than he had to. And to be honest, we had both planned to come over together and experience it together, but it just didn't happen that way. I've said in previous videos as well that it helped with the cats. So James has organised for the cats to come over and they come over just after him. So yeah, it's a very exciting day because he is on his way and I cannot wait for him to come here and see the place and settle into Vancouver and of course see him. I just can't wait. A month and a half has been long enough. Also, a little side note, the other day I was working from home in my apartment, which I still really like, and I looked behind me and I thought I saw something go into the kitchen and I thought, oh my god, it's a spider, because when I went into the kitchen there was nothing there. Anyway, a day went by and yesterday I was off because it was Friday and here in Canada it was a statutory holiday, but I was ill for it, which was so fucking typical. And I was talking with my boyfriend James on FaceTime and I was sat on the bed and from under the bed runs a little mouse. There's a mouse in the apartment. So it ran from under the bed into the kitchen and now I can't find it. But I left out a little tiny bit of cheese last night. Because I was ill, I was thinking to myself, wait, did I fucking hallucinate that? Like, did that really happen? Like, is there actually a mouse in my apartment? Because I can't find like where it might have come in or anything. It's like, God knows where that is. And then I started thinking, oh my god, my landlord's gonna think I'm lying. I'm not. So I left some cheese out. Woke up this morning, the cheese is gone. So there is definitely a mouse in here somewhere. And I know it's a mouse, not a rat, because it ran so fast, but I did manage to see that it was small, brown, kind of like a rat, but the tail was short, it wasn't long. But my god, it ran so fast. I kind of like the idea though of sharing my space with a mouse. Like, I knew this place was pet friendly, so great. I heard a noise, was it the mouse? The weird thing is that I want to see it again, but, you know, mice. They're very sneaky. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, etc, etc. Stop looking at this. Let's prepare the day for when my boyfriend comes. Just been tracking his flight. I can see that he is not too far away now from his first stop in Calgary, and then from Calgary he flies to Vancouver, but the stop from Calgary is like 7 hours, so he's not going to get here till midnight tonight, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind, he's still on the way. He has just landed, but not in Vancouver. He has landed in Calgary. I'm very much aware how ill I look right now. Like, I feel okay, but I just don't feel like 100% still. But I'm much better than I was. It's just this nose and my complexion is so bad. He has arrived on Easter weekend, like Jesus. So he's in Calgary and now he's got a 7-hour wait. When you land in Canada, you need to do your immigration in the first place you land. So when I booked, I had a connecting flight from the UK to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Vancouver. So I did my immigration when I landed here in Vancouver. But James's flight first stops in Calgary, which is obviously in Canada, and he has to do it there. So he's got a 7-hour wait because I had to wait 3 or 4 hours for my immigration. So to be on the safe side, he's given himself time. And then he arrives in Vancouver, should be at midnight. So I've got to work out how to get there and where to go when I see him. See? Oh my god, I really look so bad, I can't believe it. Now to just kill some time. Acetaminophen, 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 paracetamol is getting me through. Got the driest pasta ever because I don't have anything in the house. So nothing to decorate it with, no sauce, just no flavour. Now that I know that there's a mouse in this apartment, I just feel like at any moment I'm gonna be like pounced on. So like I'm just on edge. I'm not scared of mice. And in fact, I told my landlord that there's a mouse in here. And he was like, we'll get an exterminator in and we'll kill it. And I was like, you can get an exterminator in, but is there a way like we can remove it humanely? Like, it doesn't need to die. It's not its fault that it got in. You know, mice can get in anywhere, so, you know, I don't want it to just be killed because it happened to go in a person's house. I think that's barbaric, I think that's wrong. I guess we just wait for the exterminator to come. Because it's fallen on a bank holiday weekend, there are none working. So I just feel like I'm being watched. But like any minute, like a mouse is just gonna like dart out, or like jump on me, or like bite my toes or something. I'll keep you posted. I've not caught the train here before, so this is an experience. I'm about to leave for the airport to meet James. Well, I'm at the airport now. I am tracking James's flight, and it is about 25 minutes till he lands. So we wait. He's arrived, but his suitcases didn't arrive. All 4 cases didn't arrive. Only because he caught an earlier flight, so they would have been here if he had come later on the original flight. We're about to leave to go to the apartment without all 4 of his cases. But apparently they're being delivered tomorrow, so fingers crossed they do. Welcome home, James! Good morning. I'm feeling better, which is great, but I've still got like a bit of a blocked nose, which is getting on my nerves, but mostly I am well. It wasn't COVID, it was just a cold. Anyway, today the cats arrive. So we've been tracking their flight and they have just landed, and now we need to go and travel to the airport and pick them up. We've got to go to cargo, and then we've got to go to customs, then we've got to go back to cargo to get the cats. So I'm a little bit worried about how this is gonna work, but I'm sure it will work and we will see how it goes. But oh my God, I can't wait to see the cats. I'm so excited to see them, and yeah. Off we go. So we arrived at the airport. We had to walk all the way from the airport to cargo, which was a 15-minute walk. And now we're about to pick the cats up after doing loads of paperwork. Well, we picked them up. They're here after flying from Wales. All 3 of them. And they're not happy. I think they're happy to be out of their cages. I thought they might stay in their cages out of fear, but no, they wanted to get out straight away. I guess that's what almost 24 hours of travel does for these cats. Love them, but they're here now. It's so weird that they're here, that they've made the journey from Wales here to Vancouver. So yeah, it's crazy. And there he is, Mr. Barley. And there's Dolly. And Miley was somewhere in the kitchen. There we go. The great thing is that with these cats being here with me, it really does feel like home now. So obviously James has arrived. His suitcases arrived the next day, which is really good because we were a little bit worried about whether or not his suitcases would arrive. He flew with WestJet, and that wasn't a problem on WestJet's part. It was just because he got on an earlier flight from his stop in Calgary, and yeah, they still put his cases on his original flight. So yeah, that's why they got delivered the next day. But otherwise, he really loved the WestJet experience. And yeah, he's here, and now the cats are here after we picked them up from cargo, and they settled really quickly, and yeah, they seem happy to be home. Although I think they're wondering why they can't just walk out the front door into the hallway of the apartment block, but yeah, they'll have to get used to that.